everybody. Welcome. Oh, I hear that. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Hold on. There I am. Well, that was different. Good gracious. Did you see that transition? That was pretty perfect. I totally didn't expect that. I'm out in the middle of the woods. This is just going to be a special. Today I'm just going to be on for an hour, and I'm going to continue putting in the road signs, the signs for the gatehouse signs to connect Pitti Hamaalaluk and Arnaaluk. And that requires me, not the game. I am doing landscaping, or I should say land management, to get to a place where, yeah, that is where I want it to be, to get to a place where I can be happy with the river route. Even if the river route is not really working the way Minecolonies intends it to work eventually, it is working the way it looks like it works for me. And that's the thing that I want. I want it to look like it works. So what I've been doing, and I started this morning, I've been doing it for a while now, but this morning we were able to put in 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more signs. This 8. So I think this sign was already here, but 7 more signs. This was the last place we stopped at, and this is where we can see the riverboat on the edge of the ice pack. Right there, we can also see the monument to the distortion, the temporal distortion that happened in this world. And here is one of the ships. I'd love to have it that where this ship is, where they transfer to dog sleds. That's what I'd like to have, but we'll see if I can make that happen. See up there, see there's some smoke rising. You can see a balloon. That's where we're going, but we just can't climb up the mountain to it, believe it or not. And I'll show you, in case you hadn't seen before, why we can't climb up to the mountain. And there we are. You can see that the mountain is not, we've got one hill and then it goes down and then it goes up, and it doesn't come to any place that is amenable to a group of travelers who wanted to see Pitti Hamaalaluk, who wanted to experience Pitti Hamaalaluk. So this is why the riverway is being made. The river runner can turn this way and then can turn back here, and they can turn here. This is what we worked on. And then they can go this way around. It's a little narrow, but they have a poleman. Each river runner has a pole driver. Should I be concerned? Is this too narrow here? I don't think it is. We can count it for a minute with sand. Let's see if I can count it with sand for a second. Right down here. Is that clay? No. Let's count from right here. Let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's just barely. So yeah, so this is one of the things that I'm kind of going back, and I'll have to take away this sand piece right here. It comes out too far. And this sand piece right here, we'll pull this sand piece back so that there's a little bit more room for the boat to actually come through this section right here. So there we go. So it comes out, comes down. There's a little bit of a lean in this area, comes this way, and then begins to start this route. See that right there? Can't have that. So let's get the Tyrian for a second. Let's take away a little bit of this hard stuff right here too. And that gives us a little bit more room in this direction. I need to do something, nope, something for the tree here. I'm going to bring this part up. Let's use one of these. And just put that on that part right there. Okay. So we're still having the river runner turn, and this is much clearer here, much easier to travel. Let's come to here. Let's put these away. We replanted the trees that we had to take away from this corner right here. Had to take trees away from this corner in order to make it possible for them to turn and go in this direction. So they could turn here. This is definitely wide enough right here. So they can come around, and then they start turning right here, and they're able to go down. So I'm going back. I need to go this way. I thought I was doing that. So here we are. They're coming around. And then this way they go through. And there is enough room. It just keeps them over to this side. And then they start moving in this direction to get through that little piece right there. I just don't think it's enough room. So I'm going to take away another set right here, just to make sure there's enough room to go in. And there we are. All right. And then this goes through. I'm going to sneeze. Mr. Villager, yay! Hold on a sec. I thought I was going to sneeze. And then we come to this. Remember when we first found this? A little tiny bit of, there was a little tiny area there, and it just looked like it was a perfect place to go through the river. And now on this side, we're doing much better on this side. This side is wide, a little shallow in some places. I suppose I could bring that back, but I think there's enough room, and I don't want to do too much more in this part. We are working our way this way, and this is our last sign that we put down. Let's go to the sign for a minute, bring it down. This is our last sign that we put in right there. So it would be nice if we could put in a sign right here. Or should we come straight through and put the sign in right here? Let's try this and see if this is close enough. Yes, it is. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. Let's get some slab pieces here. We'll put these around on this part right here. That is one of the signs, and we're good. And then we come to here. Now this is a problem. So we transfer to the other side. Notice that we're doing the signs on the opposite side from going through the cave. And I think if we take away just this strip right here, I think it's going to work out. Let's put this here. I don't think there are any trees in the way. We don't need everybody right now, but let's get a scan tool. We're going to bring the scan tool down to where? On this side, let's bring the scan tool down to here. Here's one on that side. I'm gonna have to, and then bring it all the way up to, that was down. Is that clay? Yes, it is clay. Fata. Let's get the clay for a second before we do anything else. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. What? 37 pieces of clay? What is that? That's pretty amazing. That absolutely is. Put one back. And here we are. So now our clay is almost up to 3 stacks. Ooh, a ravine. Look at this. Cool. Look at this ravine. Oh, and there's gold. What the hell is that? Oh my gosh. Are you stuck? Oh my goodness, look who we found. Hold on, let me see if I can bring this down far enough for them to swim over to it and get up. Can you swim from here? Do you want to swim? Can I push them? They are in the water and they have been here a long time. Are you tired? No, I'm not doing anything. Here, come over here so you can get up. You don't want to get up. Let me get a lead. Let's come here and get a lead. Can't have them be here. Let's come here. Let's take... Did they just get up? No, they're going to the cathedral end. Let me try and get them. They want to go through the cathedral end, but there's no way out from the cathedral end. Hold on. Can I get them to come back up? I think so. Can I get them to come back in? I think so. Come on. And where's that little place that I made? Wait, where's the little place that I made? It doesn't exist anymore. I made a little place. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Come on, you. Come back. Come on, come back. Let's take this one away right here. Oops, where the tree is. We're going to have to put that back. There we go. There we go. You are up. Okay. And now I have to move this tree. So what I think I'll do, let's first of all put the lead back. And let's see what I've got here. I don't need the stone. I don't need the dirt. I'll put this here for a second. I don't need the dirt. Let's put these here for a minute. I need some room to get a piece of this and bring the tree over this way so that it's actually on the ground. And there we go. And then let's put a little bit of dirt right in front of it right there. And there we have it. All right, rescue. Very strange rescue. Put that in. And this is us on the river. Dawn of Time has been getting some nice pre-Columbian. I haven't updated. Ooh. I'll update. Hold on for a minute. I am going to sneeze this time. Dawn of Time. I love Dawn of Time. Dawn of Time has some wonderful things. Let's put this back. This we just used. This we don't need, and let's come to here and put these two. Wait, not that. It just added itself to there. Hold on. No! Logs. I had 9 that were from chopping down trees, so I need to put those back. All right, let's look at the tag and see what it looks like, the piece that we were taking away. I don't see it. Oh, because it's here. Ooh. Oh no, that's not right. I don't think it's right. No, it's definitely not right. All right, we need to go to sleep. We're gonna sleep on land this time. Let's put this here. Let's take down the sleeping bag, and we'll fix that when we get up. Put down the seat and go to sleep. No, I would have if I had done something with this. There's our wolf that we just rescued. I just wanted a piece here and it didn't do it right. So let's come back to the scan tool and let's X. Let's start again. So the riverboat comes from there, comes around this corner, and this piece right here is what we're trying to get, this whole piece right here to go away. So let's come to, why don't we do it from the top over here? So we'll do it from right here, that's the top, and we'll make the bottom come all the way down to here, to this part, and come down right here. Wait, what just happened? Wait. I didn't touch anything. Start again. This is why I get a tool that doesn't have anything on it. Let's get the top right here. Right here, get that top. Come all the way over to here. And right down here, let's get this as the bottom piece. All right, now let me see what it's saying. Okay, that's fine. We'll take this entire thing away right here. And this will give us the river. So, show resources. Dirt is what we want to remove. And so the squid and the salmon can stay there, but we're going to fill it with water. Select, and you can see it, the dirt, water, grass, let's replace with water. And air, we want to stay. Grass block, we did. Stone, let's replace the stone with water. And sand, let's, oh, there's granite. Let's replace the granite with water. And select. And replace the sand with water. Select. And there's an oak log. I don't want to replace that just yet. Seagrass, no. Diorite, replace with water. And gravel, replace with water, and andesite. Gravel. Put the water there. And the next one is andesite. Replace the andesite. And there we have it. And so there it is. This is our new section here, where the riverboat can run through. So you can see it turns this corner. riverboat turns the corner right here, and then it has this straight. We've got some pieces here that came off. Ooh, clay. Let's get the clay. Got some grass. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29. Let's go here. Clay. 29. So let's go and get 29 pieces. Well, now that makes me really intrigued, and I really want to go and look at Dawn of Time. See what's going on there. Let's take some of this clay now and put it in the backpack. Why don't we put it right? Let's bring down the Christmas lights. Let's bring the lights down and put them here. The lights for Christmas. This is wool that we got. I think that's from the kill that the wolf did near the farmers, near those little that little wheat farm that we found. So we're just going to take the clay and put it in right here. We'll hold on to this one, and everything else is okay for the time being. All right, so let's look at what we just removed with this, so that I can just see if there is a piece here. See how big this piece is coming right here, where it practically looks like a wall. This is what we want to take down, just this part right in here. And bring this, I don't think we need to bring the floor down. I'm still looking at this part and seeing if we need just to clear this side over all the way down for a second. And there's a coal set right there. So see how we're getting this to just go away right in this spot right here. We can bring it all the way down to here. I don't feel like doing the coal right now. We can come back and get it later. No, I should do the coal? Okay, we'll do the coal. So let's take this dirt piece and put it in. Let's get the pickaxe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it's like mining. It's like I'm mining the river, actually. 13. It really is like I'm mining the river in this area. Let's use the Tyrian for a second. 13 coal. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm not going to go too much farther than that. 17. So we have 17 pieces of coal. And that gives us this round right here. Do I have some stone? I have dirt. Just come too far out. Start here. Let's take that piece away and take this piece away. So there we have this part of the river coming over to here, where we have an actual waterway. 13 pieces of coal. Before I forget, right? It's not vanilla clay. Is it not vanilla clay? Hold on. I thought it was. I don't know now. It looks like it's supposed to be, but isn't that odd what it says? It says ingredients. It doesn't say building blocks or something like that. Is that a new thing with, I wonder if that's new. And so here we are. Here it is coming along like this. And this is the part that we took away. So we're just going to bring back this part of that's floating on top of the water here. And this all the way back. This section right here to there. And of course that revealed the tree, so we're going to bring this part back in, just right in here. There we are. Yep. And this part right here. Let's take this off. Close that. And so now we're ready for our next one. Look at this. A ravine cuts across this river. Is this too far away? This place right here. Let's see if we want to put this here. Let's see if it will acknowledge that it might be too far away. Yep, it is. Okay. So let's find it. It's right there, and a straight line through is closer to being right here, right before this tree here, right where this is, and that looks like clay, people, and it is. Let's stay here and let's go to sleep. I'm not changing the day-night cycle because we actually have people in the area. It's called a clay ball. If it was my intention, it was to get the block. Now it got more problematic. That's interesting. It definitely doesn't look like vanilla clay. It also doesn't have any similar details like Chroma Hills. Isn't that curious? It actually doesn't, does it? Now, if I used this shovel, let me see, this shovel has silk touch on it. Doesn't that mean I should be getting blocks of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Instead of getting clay balls, I should probably be getting clay blocks. 9. That's saying it's natural. How interesting. What a curious thing for you to notice too, Mr. Villager. That is most curious. But you're absolutely right. It does not have the indicators that it's supposed to have. Even this clay is saying schematic tier. That is very odd. All right. So we have this part, and there's a sign there just when night was falling. Let's put this up and bring down this. Just when night was falling, we were looking at setting a sign right in this area right here. Why don't we take this, bring this up, and set the sign. Dun, da, da, da. Yay, team! All right, so that tells us to continue on the river. Oh, that's too close, it seems. Doesn't that seem like it's too close? Let's take it away for a minute. I want to take it away for a minute and see if putting it here is okay. Let's see if this is okay. Nah, see? That's too far away. So this looked like it was close, but it's not. So that is the one that's supposed to be there. And then we have this tree on the edge of this. Good gracious sakes alive. Let's bring the dirt down. We're going to do something here. This is the ravine, but I'm actually going to give this tree this corner completely by bringing this up and this up right in here. I see them. Go away. Simon's going, ooh, look, she dug the dirt. Ooh, look at this new dirt here with new bugs in it. Stop it, you guys. Get away from there. All right. And so we have a sign right there. And we're going to put another sign right over here. Let's put a sign right here. Is it close enough? Is it far enough away? Let's bring that up. Let's come to here. The sign. Yes! We're within range of the sign, and we have a new sign right there. Now this is coming up to where we actually do have to do a canal. Again, we're going to remove this entire piece right here, all the way up to this tree. And I think we're going to have to take the tree as well. We're going to take the tree also and make this whole piece right here go away, so that we're not disturbing the trees on the other side. So let us put these up for a second. Let's take this down. Let's take one of these down. And we've got these things here. There's some clay blocks. We'll do those from now on. And let's come to here and look, and X. And let's begin. So we're going to begin let's see if we can do the up part on this side and the down part on that side. We're going to go in this far. We're going to go in this far. And I think I want to go all the way to here, but I can't. Let's go to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a block here. This is just to be able to make this part right here. I'm going to pull a block out here to there. We're going to take all of this away. So let's start with the top one right there and go to the bottom right here. Go down to this level right here. Let's see what we've got. Let's look up, and we've got this whole section. So yes, we have a full section, and this is the section that we want. So let's show the resources. We're not taking the salmon, and let's begin with the dirt. Look how much dirt this is. Wow. And that is amazing. How close are we? We still have a whole half hour. Yay. And there we go. There's one. Let's replace the water. No, let's replace the grass with water. And let's select, and let's replace, nope, don't do anything. There's air. Let's replace the stone with water. That works. And the sand with water, replace the sand with water. And there's a maple log in there somewhere. We're not going to replace it. We're not replacing the copper. We do have to replace the granite. And the diorite, place it. And gravel. We didn't replace gravel or the andesite, so replace the gravel. And the andesite. Placed. And replace that as well. And now, let's look. Dun, 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 dun. So there it is. This is the entire area that we've replaced here. And I see why it's showing that over there. Goodness sakes. You went a little bit over into that area right there and lost a portion of the tree here. We'll cut the tree. We'll trim the tree down. Let's go back to the tool for a minute and let us X. So this is the way the water, oh no, the water's up too high. Oh, we have a problem, Houston. The water's only supposed to be here. Can I touch this? Ooh. Let's hex. Let's hex that. Let's bring a piece out. I made a mistake. It's the first, nope. It's one of the first mistakes I've made in this part with using the scan tool that I've done here. The water is only supposed to be to here. So right here, this part right here, let's bring this out for a minute. Let's touch this part over here as the first. So let's bring, see how far out this is? So let's bring a piece up from here, a piece of dirt up from here. I've made a bad thing for myself right here. And then let's bring this over, all the way over to here. I'm just gonna put it right to here. I know it's nighttime. Should I sleep? Let's sleep on this for a second. This piece of log here, it's not a part of that. Let's put this here for a second. Put this here. Let's just pull out a backpack right quick and go to sleep. We're almost there. Yeah, actually, it's definitely easier if you simply remove all the intended blocks, because in most of the time the water can replace itself and then fill the space selected. No, this is the first time that it was wrong, and it was just because I forgot how high it was coming up. All the other times I've been at the water's edge and only did to the edge of the water. I see what you're saying. We're both saying the same thing. I only did to the edge of the water and didn't come this far over. So this is the top piece here, and we will touch right there. So this should give us this location right here. Let's see what happens when we look at it, and it does. So we're going to fill this with air. So where it has water, we're going to replace the water with air. Select. And that should bring the water down. Let's do that again. Let's fill, replace the water with air again. Oh, I know, I didn't put it in here. AIR, select, and select. And we're having trouble with that. Hold on. So it is not replacing the water from this part to this part with air. Hold on. I think what I might have to do is show resources, replace it with dirt, and then remove the dirt. So replace the water with gravel. No, dirt, because dirt will stay where it's supposed to be. Replace it with dirt, select. That worked. So see this whole thing now, it's dirt right here. Uh-oh. Oh, poor salmon babies. We lost the salmon and the squid in this area. And now, replace the dirt with air. And the way we do that is go to resources and just remove it. And so the dirt is removed, and this is what we've got. So the water is back down to where it's supposed to be, and that's the most important thing. Right there, the water be down to where it was supposed to be, and now we can X this. Okay, so in this area, now that it's raining, yeah, in this area right here, let's get Tyrian, and we'll take this away. Tyrian to move that part away. We still have this to do. What I didn't want to do, and I was probably supposed to be going all the way over here, but I didn't really want to do that in one piece because I was a little concerned about what would happen, and justifiably so. So let's take a, see this right here? This is what's going to go away. So let's take the regular shovel and separate the hill so that when I go to remove this part that's up here in this straight line, see this part right here? We're just taking this whole thing away. When I go to remove that part with the Tyrian, it won't damage the hill. So now we can just take this whole thing away right here like this. It's not connected to the hill, and it's just going to come away. We'll also have to do that with the stone in just a minute. But for right now, I see it. Wanky. There we go. Okay. And then take this part away, and we have all of this. Now I have minerals in here, so I guess I'm going to have to take them away. The tree we'll take away as well as soon as we get to it. And there we are. Let's bring this part here down so it doesn't look like a wall underwater. And look, we didn't even harm our chicken. So oh, we didn't get this part. Look, there's a part here that we didn't get. That's coming up too far. So the water's right here, and over here we have water coming up right in this section that's coming up to here. Right here. Let's go to here. Let's bring out a piece of dirt right here. Stop. Bring in a piece of dirt right here for a second. The things that we get ourselves into. But that was my fault. I didn't look at that right. So dirt right there. That's in the right area. And then let's take the water back down to where the water is supposed to be, which is right here. This is where the water is supposed to be. So, so we just need right here. Here's where we need it to be. See where that is right there? See that part where it's still coming up right there? That's the part that we need to have. So we had one piece there, and then we're going to have the bottom piece right here. And then we're still going to have a problem, I think, but let's look and see what it looks like. And it looks like this, and that is wrong. So let's X. Let's start with over here. This is the second piece right here, and go all the way over to this side and go to out here. Go to here. Now let's see what we have. That's more like it. And all we're going to do is remove the water. Can we do that? Let's see if we can. So let's show resources and replace the water with dirt. Do I have... Oh, why are you there? I'm going to lose a squid. Can I save you? You're away, but you're going to be landlocked if I put dirt here in order to get the... Because air does not. The air is not replacing the water. Can you lasso them? That would be interesting. I've never tried lassoing one of them. Let's go here and let's get one of these and see if we can lasso the squid right here. That'd be interesting. Oh, yes, she's swimming away. She's swimming in the right direction. She finally got the message. Good. Excellent. You stay there. And now let's come back to here before she does something else. And show resources, and where there's water, replace with dirt. Replace this with dirt, select, and select. Okay. Oh, you did anyway. I didn't get to it in time before she came back over. She did. All right, and now let's remove the dirt in this area and replace it with water. No, replace it with air. No, go back. No. Let's come back to here, and where was the dirt? Let's go back. The dirt, let's just remove it. So let's make that go away. Let's come back to here and let's show this and just remove the dirt. That's what we needed to do. All right, you want to see the mess we made? Let's go down here and sleep and we'll do that. I know, I did try. I tried. I thought she understood and she misunderstood. Okay, and let's get... And for those of you who wonder why I don't just do day-night, make the night go away, it's because there are people living in the area who would be affected by there not being any night. All right, so let's come here. And let's come here. And that looks right. So we're going to take this and make it go away. So now I've got all sorts of pieces of things here that I have to fix and get rid of. This tree is a large tree, and we can cut back this part of the tree right here, and it's still on the ground. We can bring the tree itself all the way down into the ground here. If I do this, I'll have to put something in front. I'm fine with doing that. We'll put something in front, and you see that coal, so we'll bring the coal back. I'll have to have this closed in right here. So since I have to dig these three out for a second, this is Minecraft. Looks like the bedrock. It does, doesn't it? It actually does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces of iron. I did not count that tree. Iron. Let's get 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's put them here. Now that does say natural block. Let me see what this says here. This is maple log. And let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 9 for the maple log. Maple log, where are you? There you are. 8. That we took away 9 pieces there. Okay, let's go back now that we got the iron and get the coal for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to take the copper. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, I'll take the copper. 22 coal. 22. Take the coal and we'll take the copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copper. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. I'm not taking it out of the other hill. 26 copper. Oops, there it is. 26. I agree though. It definitely. Let's take this away right here. And let's take this back. Let's use the shovel. This part right here is not actually here. So we'll take this off all the way to there. And then we're going to fill this part in. Back in right in here. Let's fill it in with dirt from, no, this dirt. There's nothing underneath. I saw that. A cave. We'll just leave that for a salmon cave. Salmon can live in there if they want. And we'll just have this be here. So the water is at the correct line for the water to be. There's a piece there that we might want to fill in just the top part. The salmon can still get into the hole so that the water is in the right place at this point here. So see, we have this where the bamboo is growing. This is the part that we're going to bring out. We're going to put another place in. We have to do some more. We have 1 minute to the time. No, actually we have 5 minutes, it says. We're going to spend it 1, 2, 3, just getting iron. 4, ooh, 5. So that's 5 pieces of iron. Do I see any more? I do not. 5 pieces of iron. Let's come here and get iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like I'm mining, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41. See any more? 41, 42, 43, 44. Not taking it out of the ground there. Let's get a shovel. Let's take away the wall a little bit. So I have this look like a wall here. So I'll just take this back some more there. And there we are. When we come back, we will put the tree, we'll grow another tree for the fact that we don't have a tree there. So I'm just going to leave the tree hanging by magic in the air for a moment. And there is our last post that we put in right here. And we're going to see if we can get the post to go to here. This might be close enough. Let's see. Let's take those two back. Let's take this down and this, and let's see what happens if we try to put a post right here. Ready? Yes! Dun, da, da, da. Yay, team. So I'm going to bring this around. We're going to have this sit here as a marker right on this part right here. There's a marker, and this wall right here is going to be just exactly what it is, a wall. I don't think I'm going to bring that part, make it natural. We actually cut a canal like they do. We cut a canal into this part, and right where this is, which is maple, this is red maple here, we're going to bring this whole section here away, right up to that maple, and we are here, people. So if I know I'm going to do that, just Mr. Villager, are you here? Because if you're still here, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to connect, and then I'm going to leave for the day. Let's come to here. Let's look and see what I need to have here is this. Everything else is okay. Mr. Villager, are you still here? No answer. That probably means that he had to go away and do something. Does this seem like we can get as far as this? As far as this right here? You could put it right there. Does that seem like 50? Let's see if it is. And if it is, that means we'll have to bring this down into the ground right there. And let's see. Yes! We are close enough to this sign for that sign to register, for that sign to register. And now for this sign to register right here. And this is where the land is going to come back. And the next sign, I'll have to see, because all of this is going to go away. I can't. Because I'm going to have to make sure that, see where the boat is? The boat's landlocked right here. I know it's dark, but the boat's actually on land, inside land. So we will have to do both these sides the next time we come back. Don't feel like watching? You can. You don't have to. You don't have to. I don't know whether I'll keep this for YouTube. On Twitch, most people expect that busy work like this will be done at times like that, so I'm fine. I want to put these up for a minute just to make sure that we don't lose anything. We'll put these right here where they belong, and we'll go away. So thank you, everyone. Let me see here. There I am, standing right on the coastline. And this is the new docks. And I'm standing here, and above you can see Pitti Hamaalaluk right above me there. And I will see you again. I know I've been concentrating a lot on doing this, and here we go. We've been listening to Drone Hands music again, and we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus right now. So thank you. Bye for now. Bye for now.